This is how to make the soft shackle with a button nut. You're going to need 90 centimeters of 3mm D12 or SK78 Dyneema, 4mm fid, can get away with a pull fid as well, ruler and a pair of scissors. First thing to do is to find the center of this rope to make the noose. Put a little fold in there, and then you're just going to go back about 1.5 centimeters from the middle, open up the rope, and then you're going to go down through there with the fid, making sure you get an equal 6 strands on each side of the fid. Then obviously with the longer end you're going to go, and that has created the noose of your knot. Now these nooses don't have to be super tight. In fact, in some ways, a longer noose makes it a little bit less pinched up around the neck of the knot. Now for the button, I do like to use a bit of tape. So I've got my Marlowe tape here, and I'm just going to tape the 2 strands together to make tying this knot. So I want it to be about a 15 centimeter shackle. So I'm going to go to there, and I'm going to just wrap the tape around that. So this is the end with tape on, so when I bury this end after the knot, I want it to go into the same leg. So I'm going to take it through, and I'm just going to put a bit of the tape around this leg so I know this is the one I want to bury the tape side into. Okay, so that's all marked up, and this just helps me hold the knot a bit better. Take this. It's kind of a wall and crown knot. So this is the wall knot, and then we'll do a crown knot afterwards. So you go around this way, and this one goes round and through, all going in a clockwise fashion. You may look at it and be like, okay, that's clockwise, but this one isn't clockwise, that's anti-clockwise. When we say clockwise, what we mean is when looking from above. So if I open that up and look from above, you can see both these strands come out the bottom and then go clockwise round, comes out the bottom, goes clockwise round. It's just a bit easier to hold the knot like this. And then you want to do your crown knot. This goes behind, simple knot, it's just once twist over like that. Gonna pull that tight, and that is your crown knot. Now what I like to do at this point is just pull it tight and check. If I open it up so you've got this top down view, I like to check that the ropes are still going round in a clockwise manner. Again, this one comes up, goes round in a clockwise manner, so that is all good. Going to go back to the side on view, so hold them, pinch them together, and got this crown. And then we've got to do the second wall knot. So basically the strands go through, but they're just separated by the tail on the other side. So this strand is going to follow the previous one round, so it's going to follow it around like this. And all you want to do is make sure that these 2 ropes here, this one and this one, are separated by the tail. So it's followed it around and gone that way, that's good. This one is going to follow the other side round, so it's going to come up through here following the other one parallel. Okay, the next thing you've got to do is, looks like these loops, is open up and take these 2 strands down the middle. Is the wall knot, and if you open it up into this kind of flatter view, you can see a bit more what's going on. So this is the crown knot here, and we're going to take these 2 tails round and down in there. So first one down in there, I'm just going to pinch it in my thumb underneath, round and down. That is it. And looking from above, you're just looking that all the ropes are kind of circling around in this clockwise manner. Work this knot through. You want to work just again in a clockwise manner. So you take these strands where they come out the bottom, work that round like that, keep on working it through, work. We're looking for this kind of square on the top, so under, 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 creating a square, under again, and then around the sides got 2 parallel strands, 2 or 1 over, then another 2 parallel. Check it all looks good. Still got this kind of square on top, kind of square pattern under, 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 and the sides. That's getting tight here, and for the last little bit of tightenings, kind of get the fid on it. And again, just gonna work round in a clockwise manner with the fid. Put it up as tight as possible. So there's the button looking pretty good. Now I just need to bury the tails, and as I marked up, so I know that the pair is the one with a taped end. So just going to open that up at the bottom. Could use a pull fid for this. Doesn't really matter. Just going to go in to bury this tail. Now this bury doesn't have to be particularly long, because it's not actually a splice that is holding the load. The knot is holding the load. The reason we're bringing these 4 tails down is actually just to bulk it out at the neck of the knot, to give the noose a greater bend radius, so you don't have to worry too much about being kind of spot on. So I need this bit of tape on because I know I'm in the right leg now. So just making sure I don't cross any strands over. 4mm fid's a little bit tight, but it's not too bad. In we go with that. 2 legs buried. Not bothered about doing a really clean taper on these. Just want to, basically, you at this point will have 4 strands of Dyneema taking the load of the shackle anyway, so it's not as important. That there is your button knot, and all that's left is to tighten it. A few whacks with the trusty hammer. Go through the other way, nice and hard.